Welcome everyone to the beautiful American Airlines Arena in Miami, Florida for TWA's Battlefront. We are about a week removed from the events of the Super Series. Hello everyone, RJ Peckham alongside my broadcast colleague Mark Adams. And we've just been picked up a report that TWA is now going to be sponsored by El Gato Divisions. Therefore, you can stream live TWA action on your computer in HD starting next season. But we're going to get through to a few things here tonight on Battlefront. We're going to see the return of the Stalker, who made his shocking appearance at the Super Series and made a mark for the Invisible Man. Also tonight, we're going to see a clash of the monsters as Jason Voorhees takes on one of Freddy Krueger's henchmen, Michael Myers. Jason Voorhees is of course going to be challenging Freddy Krueger for the very prestigious TWA Championship at the end of days. But Freddy Krueger is going to make sure he has the cards stacked in his favor, using whatever he can against Jason Voorhees. Therefore, he's going to use one of his henchmen, Michael Myers. Can he get the job done? That is yet to be determined. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the master of suspense, Alfred Hitchcock.
Well, this is a nice surprise. I mean, Hitchcock is supposedly representing Freddy, yet we've rarely ever seen him alongside Freddy.
This guy's nothing but a glorified fence rider. First he was in Frankenstein's corner, and now all of a sudden he's in Freddy Krueger's corner. Alfred Hitchcock, it seems, will jump towards whoever is successful, and he's riding on the coattails of the current TWA champion, Freddy Krueger.
I suppose congratulations are in order for Mr. Jason Voorhees. He took the Invisible Man's last chance to face Freddy for the title, and now it's his. But that, my fellow, is where your success ends. My slashers, Freddy Krueger especially, have been irrepressible since they rose to power. My direction has only made them stronger, and now that their battle with these monsters is finished, all four of us can set our sights on you, and only you.
But Hitchcock knows about this individual, and it looks like the Phenom is not waiting for his return to Battlefront here tonight.
You remember when I was trying to convince Stalker to not attack Invisible Man because of the whole throwing him in the casket thing? Hitchcock is technically the one who put him in the casket.
I'm pretty sure Stalker hasn't forgotten that. I mean, otherwise why would he come out and interrupt Hitchcock's speech? Stalker immediately made his presence felt at the Super Series.
And to anyone who was hoping that this snow meant that Edward Scissorhands was coming, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
The lights are back on. The snow has cleared. Even though the snow is gone, the cold that surrounds this individual is still there. Alfred Hitchcock, he just fell on his ass.
Oh, I hope he didn't break his hip.
Oh, looks like help just came in time with Michael Myers and Leatherface there to protect their widow manager. Hitchcock better be thankful that Michael Myers and Leatherface were there to protect him, because he can only hide from the Stalker for so long.
I'll come for you later, Hitchcock. Invisible Man. 3 months I spent in that airtight casket, drifting over the ocean. Then it stops. I burst my way out, and I find myself in Antarctica. I spend another 3 months plotting my return from this barren, frozen desert. A desert much like home in Death Canyon. So much like home that I have made it my new home. A part of me wants to thank you for sending me to my new home, but a bigger part of me wants to kill you. You and all those who assisted you in my attempted murder. Mark this date, Invisible Man. December 30th, 2014. End of days, I fight you, and then I take you to hell.
Well, looks like he may have angered Frankenstein and Karis over those statements.
You belong dead.
Oh! Hard shot by Frankenstein onto the Stalker! And now Karis is going to try to get his licks in too. And a throat vice! Stalker is down.
That'll teach you for talking like that to the Invisible Man.
Wait a minute! He disappeared! Frankenstein and Karis thought they had floored the Stalker and put him in his place, but he just disappeared in a cloud of smoke. Or more literally, in darkness, since the lights flickered out just a moment briefly. Well, we're going to start off the show with Divas action. Wonder Woman faces the Gauntlet as she's going to take on Kitana and Melina in a handicap match. Wonder Woman did participate in the Little Fatal 4-Way Women's Championship Tournament at the Super Series, but she came up on the losing end of her match. With a victory over Kitana and Melina, she may be able to get herself back into contention.
The following Divas contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the Masira, weighing in at 144 pounds, Wonder Woman.
Would you care to remind everyone who it was that beat her at Super Series?
Well, Wonder Woman tried as she might. She did put up a hell of a fight against Metal Queen, but inevitably came up short. Despite the fact she's going up against two tough sisters in Kitana and Melina, Wonder Woman is a one-woman army. She has strength unparalleled by any other diva in the women's division.
And her opponents, at a total combined weight of 244 pounds, Melina and Kitana.
Wonder Woman does not look fazed at all by her opponents, nor does she seem very fazed by coming up short in the Divas tournament.
Well, maybe she should be fazed by this. Kitana and Melina together have defeated almost every woman on the roster so far.
Those two are indeed a force not to be reckoned with.
Of course, Metal Queen is not on that list.
What would happen if those two did cross paths with Metal Queen? Or Sarah Connor, for that matter?
They'll kill Sarah Connor, but Metal Queen, that's a different story.
We will, of course, see Sarah Connor and Metal Queen duke it out for the vacant Women's Championship at the end of days, as we will witness another chapter in the awesome series that has been their rivalry. We remember Metal Queen and Sarah Connor got it on at last year's End of Days pay-per-view, and I believe it was Metal Queen who came out on top.
Yep, and it was her, Melina, that was the first eliminated in that match, since it was a triple threat.
Can Sarah Connor hope to erase last year's End of Days and win the women's title over her longtime nemesis Metal Queen, or will history repeat itself once again? Melina with an arm drag to Wonder Woman. Kitana and Melina work awesomely as a group, as a tandem. However, when the Women's Championship opportunity comes for any one of these competitors, eventually that tandem has to be broken. It's Melina with a hard kick. Melina, of course, tasted Women's Championship gold once before, defeating Sarah Connor at last year's Super Series.
Well, when you look back on that moment, I don't understand how she could have become champion, because I think that was a tag match. And how could a singles title change hands on a tag match?
Well, you would have to ask Donald Trump that question. He was the one that organized that match together.
And by the way, I hope Carson Frankenstein rushed back to Invisible Man. Stalker could have, when he vanished, gone into his locker room.
We'll try to get more updates with the Stalker as well as the Invisible Man coming up later tonight. However, Melina and Wonder Woman, the momentum just keeps flip-flopping between these two divas. Melina so far doing a good job, but she's going to allow Katana to get her licks in. And there's a hard forearm fist. Wonder Woman is known for those punches.
Can you imagine how much better all these divas are going to look when we switch over to HD next season?
Imagine how much better the product's going to be. Can you imagine the Royal Rumble? Could you imagine Telethon in HD?
Yeah, the dialogue will finally be easier to read.
And Wonder Woman looked like she was in trouble but used the big boot to reverse it. Katana, however, is very methodical. Trying to think 1 or 2 steps ahead of Wonder Woman. But yet, Katana seems to have more trouble with Wonder Woman than Melina did. Again with that clenched forearm fist. Wonder Woman may have been a former boxer.
She was?
No, but with the way she lands those clenched fists, she might as well be a boxer. Hard clothesline by Katana, and sensing she was in trouble, goes to Melina. The tag continuity of Melina and Katana is just amazing. If we ever had a women's tag team championship, we know who the champions would be. Oh, wait a minute. There's a roll up. 1, 2. Oh, and that Wonder Woman gets the pin. 1, 2. 1, 2. Again. 1, 2.
What do you call that? A 69 pin?
Few times there where that match was just near to being over.
And I think I heard a lot of whistling during those pins.
As strong as Wonder Woman is, though, if Melina and Katana continue with their tag continuity, Wonder Woman's going to forever be confused, and the momentum will end up staying with the two sisters. Now, I didn't see a tag there.
I didn't either.
Are we sure Katana's the legal woman in there? Come on, ref. Get your thumb out of your ass and actually pay attention. Or does he have his hand down his pants?
Yeah, I think so.
And Katana with a hard slap to Wonder Woman. And now the frequent tags coming in again. Wonder Woman is now in a daze. She has not been able to counteract this team. But oh, again with the arm drag, hip toss. Wonder Woman is going to use whatever strength she has left in her arsenal. Shoulder block, and now the clenched fist coming in again. Wonder Woman could sure challenge a few guys to a fist fight, let alone girls. And here's the pin. 1, 2. Oh, come on, ref. You could have been in a better position to make the count. And now, there's a roll-up. 1, 2. Now Wonder Woman's got to reverse. 1, 2. 1, 2. And again, 1, 2. Oh, finally the count was broken. And Wonder Woman just stopped Melina dead in her tracks with the showstopper, and all she has to do is go for the count. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that close. Katana was able to stop it in time. That would have been victory for Wonder Woman right there.
I will admit, of all Katana and Melina's opponents, Wonder Woman has been giving them the toughest time yet.
Melina going high risk with a top rope superplex. Will this be the move that does end Wonder Woman? 1, 2, no. Not even close. Now, Wonder Woman. Oh! She wasn't able to count Melina's craftiness. 1, 2, sunset flip. Now she reverses it. 1, 2. Oh! 1, 2. Oh! And it's finally broken. Even Katana herself is getting confused by the frequent roll-up pins. And now Katana is the legal woman. We saw a tag double team action coming into play. And double hip toss. And an Asaya moonsault to boot. Now Katana going high risk. One thing I'll give Katana, she's not dilly-dallying when it comes to the top rope maneuvers. She's doing her damage immediately, which is exactly what you gotta do against someone like Wonder Woman. And here's the pin. 1. Seems Katana cannot figure Wonder Woman out though.
Well, this is pretty good for an opening match.
And oh! Power bomb, and Melina just landed on Wonder Woman's face. Asai moonsault from the top rope, but she's got to turn Wonder Woman over. She wants a pin. Instead, she's doing more damage though. Why didn't Melina just go for the pin? And Katana goes high risk. Looks like Wonder Woman has been showing a bit of kryptonite after all. I know that's Superman, but that's beside the point. And there's a swift Hurricane Rana. Katana and Melina are indeed the more athletic out of the opponents in the ring. However, Wonder Woman is not only proving to be strong, but tough. Katana and Melina rely on the punches and slaps one time too many, and eventually Wonder Woman reverses it. And ooh, a swift Hurricane Rana pin. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Katana and Melina are the winners. Unique athletic move.
Here are your winners, Melina and Katana.
That is another diva that these two have beaten on the roster.
I'm curious, what if the day comes that either of these two are considered for women's title contention? What's going to happen then? Only one of them can win the belt.
Well, that question will have to be answered at some point down the road. But for now, Katana and Melina are racking up wins as a team. They beat Wonder Woman, and now they're on their way to beating many others on the TWA women's roster.
There's not many more to beat.
You son of a bitch.
Save your profanities, fucks. There aren't enough words to describe me. You fought well on Super Series. Now your wish to fight me has been granted.
I know. Get the hell out of here before I kill you right now. Not so fast, Fox.
I have some bad news for you.
What?
You and I have been scheduled for a match tonight. And you, Bond, will be facing me next Battlefront. Yes, before you force me into the cell, try surviving a match with this monster. Try all you like, Alec. I will be at 100% when we meet in the cell. You're not, Alec. You'll be nothing but a carcass come end of days.
Oh great, it's the stars of the show again.
Well, they didn't look like stars of the show with their team at Super Series. Officer Mallory was eliminated in record time.
Mark, you instigating little bastard!
What?
I tried to help you. I tried to pull your precious company out of debt. And this is how you thank me? Now, because of your insistence to stay PG-13, you will hemorrhage money, and you will be filing for bankruptcy in the near future.
Whoa, Mark, I don't know if this is a good idea. Oh boy. Mark has always been the confrontational type, but this is one battle I fear my broadcast colleague is not going to win.
You know, Pennybags, you keep telling me how you're trying to save us from debt. I could have sworn that Obama had already fixed Trump's debts long ago. In fact, ever since you became GM, certain people have not been receiving their share of the profits. Yet our business has been doing good, according to BNN. So, where's all that money TWA's been making?
BNN is a bunch of liars, and certain people have yet to receive their earnings. Because I increased their wages, so it takes longer for me to pay them. Everyone will receive their main event wages by the end of this year. Now you march back to your worthless position with your worthless colleague. Hey! Yeah, get going. Oh shit, Mark! Oh no. That's it, I can't take this shit anymore. I'm going in.
Mark, are you okay?
Who's your fat-ass manager? You still crying over your loss? We could have won if Kubrick didn't stick his nose in. Where is he? Not here. Bullcrap! He follows you everywhere like a fly to a poop mound. Typical.
we're the ones who actually beat you, and you want to take it out on him?
Fine! If you won't give him up, then we want a rematch for those tag belts! You have no choice but to bring him along, and we'll beat his bearded face in! Come on, Bugs! We're booking the match!
Hey, how does it? Hey. Tony? What's with that white stuff on your nose? Go away. Yeah. Go away. You want to see me, right? Right? Yeah, you got a match tonight against Borat. Are you okay? I'm great. Great. Okay, that's all. He's going down, man.
We got a request, Doc.
We want a tag title rematch with Jackie Alex!
And don't give us that. We're not main eventers, Bo.
I suppose I could, but I have to get Pennybags' approval, and you'll have to compete in a #1 contenders match.
Great! Give us a chance to keep our word of destroying everyone!
We'll talk to Pennybags for you, Doc. That's it. I'm done. I can't take Pennybags anymore.
As much as we've had our disagreements in recent years, Mark, I agree with you. I can't take this bald son of a bitch abusing his power. The fact that he attacked you and me using Officer Mallory is just fucking low. If ever the time comes where you get your hands on them, I want to get my hands on them too. Rest assured, Pennybags, Mallory, your judgment day is going to come and we're going to be the ones to do it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Kazakhstan, weighing in at 224 pounds, Borat Sagia.
Well, normally I just walk off my position, but I love this job too much that I have no choice, but I just have to stay.
Well, if you're staying, ow, then I'm staying too. I really cracked my ribs once. Chair. Fuck.
And his opponent, from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 310 pounds, Iron Man!
He looks like he's walking quite fast. Ow. And why is his suit white? Why is the top white? Isn't it usually gold? Oh, talk.
Yeah, I hope you're proud of yourself, Pennybags. Now your announcers can barely talk.
I will say my thanks to Superman for coming to our aid earlier. If it hadn't been for the Man of Steel, we probably would have been in the hospital right now. Iron Man just swinging at whatever moves, and he's got massive chops on Borat. And it's been well documented, Iron Man has been on a horrid losing streak ever since he first challenged for the world title back in August or September. Borat is out in the apron, and what the hell did Iron Man just do? He just jumped off the top rope and almost broke his ass. And now he easily trips on the steel steps.
I want to laugh, but it hurts.
Oh, Iron Man just stupidly attacked the referee. That should have been an immediate disqualification right there. But referee Charles Robinson seems to be letting it fly. Oof. Borat is now on the offensive. Borat's win-loss record is not too enviable either, but should Iron Man lose this match, he's going to be a wreck. And Borat with a hard clothesline decapitates Iron Man. Borat here is looking more dangerous than Iron Man, and I didn't think that was possible. Iron Man, once again with a steel chair, didn't have the opportunity to use it as Borat drop-kicked him. And now, hard knees to the face. It must have broken the metal titanium. And now Iron Man's once again got the chair, and Iron Man with the steel chair shot, and that's it. Borat is the winner by DQ.
The winner of this bout as a result of a disqualification, Borat!
Iron Man just continues to hit steel chair shots at Borat. He's got nobody but himself to blame for this disqualification loss, and referee Charles Robinson has had enough and is demanding Iron Man be thrown out of the building.
Okay, I've got good news. Invisible Man so far has not been touched, so we're gonna go to an interview to him right about now.
Please welcome my guest at this time, Invisible Man. Well, your Super Series team beat the Slashers in a brutal elimination tag team match. But I imagine there was no celebration party afterwards, since the Stalker made his return and vowed to exact revenge on you and the Universal Monsters. Do you have any comments regarding the Stalker? Oh, I guess he does not want to share his thoughts at the moment. Back to you, RJ and Mark.
Alright, looks like we're not going to get any great answers out of the Invisible Man at this time over his current feelings towards the Stalker. I mean, has Invisible Man even anticipated what was going to happen should the Stalker return?
Well, I've just received word from Billy Mays that next Battlefront he has booked a match between the Stalker and both Frankenstein and Karas.
Here comes one of the women that will be challenging for the vacant women's championship at End of Days, Sarah Connor. Still mad about the fact that her TX was destroyed. But she still makes a vow to everyone in the audience that she is going to beat Meadow Queen and become women's champion for the third time in her career. Meadow Queen's the only one that stands in her way.
It appears Irony has shown his ugly face again in the TWA. I face Meadow Queen for the women's title to open this year. Now it looks like we're going to close out the year with a women's title match. I would be nervous if I were you, Vanessa. Think back to September 2012. I was in the first women's title match, which also was decided by a tournament. And what happened? I won! You never even made it to the finals of that tournament because you were eliminated by Princess Peach. And if Irony shows its face again at End of Days, I'll be the women's champion and you will be lifeless on your back! You know, just like your boyfriend, Nazareth. Ah, there you are.
Meadow Queen looks like she's in no mood for insults or playing games.
Still looks good though.
Hello, old friend. How's Nazareth? Still dead? Shut up, Sarah. It's me you should be concerned with. Sure, the past has been kind to you, but this is the present, and this is my time. There is nothing in this world that I want to be more than a 3-time women's champion. And since you have no Terminator to help you beat me this time, I think the outcome will...
Oh! And Sarah Connor just kicked Meadow Queen in the gut, and there's the termination!
I think the outcome will be the same. Bitch.
Some harsh words there, Mark. And now there's the most interesting man in the world, and he's carrying Meadow Queen to the back? Oh, that piece of garbage will stoop to anything just to get Meadow Queen around his arms. The guy is just clearly being a con artist. Coming to Meadow Queen's help just to get her all to himself. What's going to happen when Nazareth awakes?
Alright, we talked to Pennybags, and he agreed to book the match.
Oh good, he agreed. Because I have 2 guys for you to face tonight for #1 contendership.
you're going to face the returning Warrior Brothers. But I'm not done yet. Since there are so many other teams that want a shot at Jack Torrance and Alex DeLarge too, there will be second contenders match next Battlefront. So the winners of your match will face the winners of that match at end of days for #1 contendership, and the #1 contenders will face Jack Torrance and Alex DeLarge for the titles at the Royal Rumble. I hope I didn't lose you there.
All you had to say was that you're planning another tournament. Jeez! Let's scram. I'm tired of listening to this guy talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the TWA Heavyweight Champion, the Entity, Freddy Krueger!
Freddy Krueger is, of course, standing pretty on the top of the TWA hierarchy with that belt around his waist. And of course, there's nothing that Freddy would love more than to watch his henchman, Michael Myers, beat up Jason Voorhees. You see right there, as Freddy wants to make sure Jason goes into end of days less than 100% when it comes time to face him for the title.
Judging by all the flesh that's rotted off of Jason and all those bones that you can see, I think Jason is already less than 100%.
Never underestimate Jason Voorhees. I mean, this was the same Jason Voorhees that beat Michael Myers in the Michael Myers Challenge at Halloween Haunt just last year. So, of course, there is that little bit of history between Jason Voorhees and Michael Myers. But can Jason do it again?
Jason, now that this PG shit is over, we can make our title match more interesting. Why don't we relive my glorious victory against you at the first Telemania and make it a hardcore match? A cozy environment for both of us. Okay, I'm done talking about you. Now I want to move on to my old pal, the Invisible Man. I would just like to offer my condolences to you. Seeing as though the Stalker wants you dead now, I won't ever have to worry about you trying to take my title away ever again. But I still got unresolved issues. Your retarded mummy Karis humiliated Michael and I at the Super Series. I'm in a fighting mood tonight, and I want Karis in this ring right now! I'll unwrap your dusty bandages and strangle you with them. Get out here! That's okay. Take your time. I know it takes you 5 years to walk 5 feet.
Well, it's not going to take Karis 5 years to kick Freddy Krueger's ass. I mean, he eliminated the TWA champion in the Super Series tag match. And of course, it hurts Freddy's fragile little ego to see that happen.
even though I want to say Invisible Man was the star of Super Series, it really was him.
This chorus is impressive.
Is that Dracula over there?
Yeah, that is Dracula.
I guess we've got an even match here.
Looks like Dracula is going to be escorting Carlos at ringside to help fend off any interference that Freddy's man, his bodyguard Michael Myers, is going to try to commit. And here we go. The TWA champion Freddy Krueger against Karis, an impromptu match. Karis was awesome throughout this year in the TWA, winning the Universal title at Telethon 5 and holding on to it for approximately 5 months.
Not to mention probably the most impressive win-loss record of this year for any TWA superstar.
And by beating the TWA champion in 6-man tag action at the Super Series, he already proved he is still a force to be reckoned with. And Karis indeed put a number on the Stalker earlier alongside Frankenstein. And right now he's putting a number on Freddy Krueger. Could he upset him again? Maybe possibly Karis could get in line for a TWA championship title shot. There's a backbreaker, executed with awesome textbook precision. And Karis, just very methodical coming down the top rope. Freddy Krueger has not been able to figure out Karis. Freddy Krueger, of course, tries the back rake. Would you expect anything less from a champion that believes in no morals like Freddy Krueger? And now Karis, snapmare, just dragged Freddy to the outside of the ring. I gotta reiterate, this is non-title. Freddy Krueger, of course, has made quite a bit of enemies, not only with the Invisible Man, the previous champion, but also his very first nemesis, Jason Voorhees. It'll be a treat to watch these two horror icons get it on at the end of days one more time. Can Freddy repeat the first Telemania and beat Jason Voorhees for the title? Or will Jason Voorhees erase that historical moment and get the title back in his grasp?
You know, it would be more interesting if it was Invisible Man instead of Jason Voorhees.
Invisible Man tried, Mark. He was in a number 1 contenders match with Jason Voorhees, but unfortunately he came up short. So therefore, Invisible Man has used up his rematch clause. He already lost to Freddy Krueger twice. Unless he were to compete in the Royal Rumble, Invisible Man will probably not see the TWA Championship for a long time.
That's it. That's what he's got to do. Win it for the 2nd year in a row.
But before we get to the Royal Rumble next year, we got to finish out the year with End of Days. And I'm pretty sure if Invisible Man even wants to have a shot at the title, he's got to go through the Stalker first.
Well, you know what? I shouldn't be afraid. He beat him at Elimination Chamber.
Yes, but Stalker, I believe, was the last person that Invisible Man beat in the match. Freddy Krueger is being very cocky right now, actually mouthing off to Dracula, smiling at him, saying, "This is what happens to your charge, your little friend." Karis, however, has not been an easy opponent for Freddy Krueger to put down. Super Series already showed that. Of course, it was Michael Myers there who actually stole the show for the Team Slashers, as he was the last one to be eliminated from the team. And it was Invisible Man and Karis who walked out the sole survivors. It seems Invisible Man sure has good luck at the Super Series. He was the sole survivor at last year's Super Series, and of course he survived again this year. Michael Myers and Freddy Krueger doing a little consoling there, but Karis is not going to put up with that, and he throws Michael Myers into the guardrail. And there's the butter knives going near the eyes. Come on, ref, you should have apprehended those butter knives before the match started. And there's the nightmare. Swift pin. Karis gets the shoulder up, but Dracula was already on the apron to save him from any danger.
Well, about those butter knives, Freddy claims that they're attached to his fingers, so nobody can take them away from him.
Oh, please! That man lies through his teeth, Mark.
Well, would you like to go up and try and take those knives away from him?
I would actually like the pleasure to, yes. Last time I sat behind Freddy Krueger, he was less than pleasant. And there's the Thoth pile driver. Karis, he could put Freddy away with this. 1, 2, no! Freddy is showing some tenacity in that ring. That must be why he's the TWA champion. There's a sleeper hold, but thanks to Dracula, Freddy was not able to have the referee be in position to see Karis pass out. Oh, and once again, a poke to the eye with those butter knives. There's a fall-away slam. Freddy Krueger being very cerebral in his attack, going for Karis' arms. Because anytime Karis wraps his opponent around those arms of his, that's when the opponent has difficulty escaping any holds.
Dracula used up all his cards too soon, and now he's gone.
Dracula has now been ordered to leave ringside. I mean, come on, ref. How fair was that? Dracula was just helping out Karis, giving moral support, and he tells him to leave? Karis pouring on the punches to Freddy Krueger. Freddy is not having the same luck here with Karis as he did with many other opponents. Jason Voorhees is probably watching in the back. I don't think he cares who comes out on top. Jason, he just wants to beat Freddy once and for all and take his title. Been a long time since we saw those two go at it. There's those hard forearm rights. And Karis clothesline Freddy using the ropes. The one con about Karis going in against somebody like Freddy Krueger is Freddy is a thinking man's wrestler. He always thinks 1 or 2 steps ahead, whereas Karis doesn't exactly use his brain in that ring. He just goes for brutality. 1, 2, oh!
Yeah, he can't use his brain because it was all scooped out from his nose.
Now Freddy is pouring on the punches. Hard decapitation clothesline. Michael Myers on the outside looking very frantic. And Freddy is just methodically attacking the hands and the feet of Karis, making sure he stays down. 1. Almost a 2 count, but Karis is still very much in this thing. Freddy tried to go for a nightmare, but Karis stopped it. There's some thinking right there on behalf of the Mummy. American Airlines Arena heavily getting behind Karis here. Massive scoop slam. There's an Irish whip. Freddy Krueger has already been sweating so far in this match. Fallaway slam again. Karis, is he going to be ready for the Thoth pile driver again? Oh, no, looks like the throat vice. And he's just strangling the life out of Freddy. But don't think for 1 second Freddy wouldn't do the exact same thing.
Okay, that was dumb.
That was a big mistake on Karis' behalf. He ran into a tilt-a-whirl slam by Michael Myers, and now Freddy is back on his feet. And now Freddy, what is Karis going to be thinking now? That throat vice was Karis' best chance at finishing the champion off. And oh, we're going to see it again. The throat vice. Freddy is down. He's just got to pin him, but instead Karis is going after Michael Myers again, and he finally floors him. And once again, the throat vice for the 3rd time.
Okay, pin him.
And here it is. 1, 2, 3. Karis with another victory over the champion, Freddy Krueger.
Here's your winner, Karis.
Oh, real sport, Michael Myers is. And there's Leatherface, another Freddy Krueger's henchmen, his backup dancers. Frankenstein tried to come to Karis' aid, but both were greeted by Freddy's slasher group. And this whole thing is getting uglier. We thought Super Series would be the end of this rivalry, but instead, it's only put more gasoline on the fire. These teams are poised to destroy each other. This is only going to get uglier from here. Where does Jason Voorhees think on all this?
I am now with my next guest, Chuck Norris. Chuck, it looks as though the unfortunate has indeed happened. God has become another one of Slender Man's slaves. As we saw at the Super Series, he appeared and told the world that Slender Man indeed challenges you at End of Days. Your thoughts?
It is indeed unfortunate seeing the Lord himself a slave to that fiend. Now Slender Man looks to do the same to me.
but I don't think I'm the last on his list. I fear he may take one athlete after another until there is no one left. That's why I have to stop him. No, I need to stop him right now. Slender Man, if you hear me, which I know you can, I accept your challenge. I'm gonna kick your skinny head off of your goddamn shoulders at end of days.
What the? Chuck! Are you okay?
I have some news for you, Machete. Now that we're free from the PG Vice grip, your rated R title has now been reinstated. So I would suggest you find a challenger quickly, because you will have to defend at end of days. Okay? Good. See ya.
Hold it. Fuck. Ah, it feels so good to say that again. I overheard that bearded fuck telling you your rated R title was reinstated. So, you looking for a challenger at end of days? Well, look no further. This company's gonna make damn sure I never win the big one, the TWA title. So I just gotta make do with your rated R title. What do you say, Spick? Come on, you can talk, can't you? You stupid peanut. Well, now what the fuck do you want? I want that rated R title match with this guy. So piss off, Henry. Would you just fuck the hell off? I won this feud. Now get out of my... How the fuck do you know my first name? Watch Mojo. So, Machete, we got a date or what? No, he's fighting me, Francis. Now get the hell out of here. If you both want to fight Machete, why not make it a triple threat match? Oh, fuck no. I am not facing him again. I have already beaten this loser twice. Yeah, but let's see how you do when a title is on the line.
Rhodes is right. He's already beaten Francis twice. Why's he gotta fight him again?
Well, what right does Captain Rhodes have just to barge in and claim himself to be the #1 contender, even though he hasn't won any #1 contendership match yet? To go and face Machete, he's got to earn it first. Well, coming up, folks, we've got some tag team action. 2D taking on the Wario Brothers. The returning Wario Brothers. From what we've heard, the Angry Video Game Nerd is going to make his return at ringside alongside the Wario Brothers.
It may be a rumor. We're not 100% sure.
Whoever wins this match is going to be one more step away from getting close to the Tag Team Championship against Alex Delarge and Jack Torrance at the Royal Rumble starting next year. The following Tag Team contest
is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, at a total combined weight of 415 pounds, 2D.
Imagine what 2D is going to be like in HD when TWA goes to the new format starting next season.
And their opponents, accompanied by Angry Video Game Nerd from Italy, at a total combined weight of 483 pounds, the Wario Brothers!
Oh, he is here.
Angry Video Game Nerd, after he was put out of action a long while back, he has made his return, and he's alongside the Wario Brothers, who are also making their return in tag team action.
Yeah, I guess the nerd finished all his work on his movie, which I'd like to check out as soon as I can.
The Wario Brothers have always been a top-ranking tag team in TWA's history, but their time was just always about to come. They've always been contenders for the tag team titles, but they always end up coming up short against other teams. Should the Wario Brothers beat 2D here, they may actually be one step closer in recognizing their dream in becoming tag team champions, provided they would know how to counteract the strategy of the Kubrick congregation.
Sorry, but no, not them. And as much as I like the nerd, he is not going to be able to outsmart Kubrick.
Yeah!
You need somebody like Hitchcock. Or David Lynch.
David Lynch?
I don't know, some other complicated director.
Well, considering how Hitchcock rides on the fence with competitors, maybe the Wario Brothers should consider reaching out to Hitchcock, maybe paying him handsomely, maybe he could accompany them for a tag team championship bout. In the meantime, 2D, they challenged the Kubrick congregation for the tag titles at the Super Series. However, they felt like they were cheated out of the tag team belts thanks to Kubrick's interference, and they therefore feel they deserve another shot at the tag titles, which I guess they rightfully do, but they have to get a victory over the Wario Brothers to do so. Waluigi and Bugs Bunny were the first two to start in that ring. Of course, Waluigi has actually been tag team champion once before. When he was with Donkey Kong as part of Nintendo Power, they defeated Scorpion and Sub-Zero for the tag team titles at the 2013 Royal Rumble.
Oh shit, and you know what I just realized? Waluigi is another guy who is close to reaching the Triple Crown, because I believe he's won the Universal title once before.
Indeed he did, but the TWA Championship remains out of his grasp.
We got all these people that are just on the line of reaching Triple Crown, but nobody's done it.
It's very tough. It takes a very special kind of athlete to win all the major titles in the TWA's library. And Waluigi with a Russian leg sweep on Homer Simpson. Are we going to see the big muscle come in? No, Waluigi's instead going to take his chances with Homer. And some double teaming here. Angry Video Game Nerd looks pleased. I don't know why Waluigi didn't decide to tag Wario in, because Homer looks like he was reversing Waluigi's attacks. And a DDT by Homer. Waluigi shoves him off. There's a clip to the leg.
Which I guess is where you want to go when you're fighting Waluigi.
And here we go. Here's the tag. We're going to see the two big muscle men in there. Wario and Homer Simpson. The irresistible force feed, the immovable object, and Homer goes down immediately.
Well, I wouldn't call them the muscle men. I'd call them the fat men.
Homer using superior strength right there. And now Bugs Bunny just speared Waluigi off the... Looks like referee took a little too much time getting the pin. And Homer Simpson with the simplex. Waluigi, he's nowhere to be found. And, oh, wait a minute. Looks like it's Bedlam in that ring, and the angry video game nerd has distracted 2D. Looks like the nerd just saved his team from losing here.
Being swallowed and barfed up by Angerus while I lay on his spikes getting Gigan's buzzsaw up my ass. Well,
Remember, nerd, you can only do that 2 more times, or else the referee is gonna throw you out.
Homer with a hard DDT to Wario.
I'd rather press my face against the hippopotamus's butt.
Okay, you just used up your second one for no reason.
And now Wario, he's got the camel clutch submission hold, but Bugs Bunny, he's trying to stop it. And oh! That would have been close. Wario would have almost gotten the win for his team. There's a snapmare, and Wario just really yanking the back. And now, oh, come on! Homer's using the ropes for leverage. Stop this! 1, 2, and Waluigi just stopped that near injustice from happening.
Despite the fact the referee could see that clearly, he just went along with the pin.
Well, that's bad officiating right there. Looks like Homer is going to tag Bugs Bunny into the ring. Bugs Bunny, no stranger to tag team gold himself. Winning the tag titles with Jim Carrey as part of Cartoon Central, but he swears that part of his life is over and that Homer Simpson is his one true partner that he wants to win the tag titles with. Wario with a pin. 1.
So, Homer is his significant other.
So to speak. Waluigi just stopped Bugs Bunny from using that abdominal stretch. Waluigi's got to get out before the count of 5.
Was the nerd thrown out?
I believe he was. And now Wario, the neutralizer. He just planted Bugs Bunny. And now he's got the pin. Referee, he's got a pin. 1, 2. Oh, close, close. The Wario brothers were very near to winning this. Wario brothers doing an excellent job cutting that ring in half, keeping Bugs Bunny away from his partner. And Wario makes the tag to Waluigi. And here we go. Fist to Bugs Bunny. And down goes Homer Simpson. Oh, wait a minute. No.
Nobody could pull that off.
And Bugs Bunny makes the tag to Homer Simpson. Is Homer going to go all hot? No, he's not. Waluigi reverses it.
Waluigi time.
And Waluigi is now going for the last ride. Ooh, that brought him to many areas of glory. All he's got to do is pin. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Wario Brothers are the winners.
You are your winners, the Wario Brothers.
Well, 2D can forget about getting another shot at the tag team titles. They just got beaten by the returning Wario Brothers. The only question I have now is, Mark, who are the other two teams that are going to square off next time on Battlefront that the Wario Brothers will have to face at End of Days?
Well, don't ask me, I don't know.
I think we got other stuff going on backstage here. Bags, I just want to run this by you and see if you're okay with it. This guy beat the most interesting man last Battlefront in a non-title match. I'd like to see what will happen if the Universal title was on the line at End of Days. Okay, fine. Go ahead. Great. Congratulations, big guy. You got the match. At last.
What did they say, Legs?
I think they're booking the match.
Damn it! She got us ruining everything! Nobody's paying any attention to me because of that gook! Come on, Legs! We need to make a plan!
What plan is Bulk Hogan talking about? I mean, Gigant. Bulk Hogan should be happy for Gigant. He's getting a Universal title match against the most interesting man at End of Days. This will bring gold into his stable.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the bad boy.
Oh, sorry. I should rephrase that. There is currently gold within Bulk Hogan's stable, which I did forget to point out earlier. At the Super Series, Bulk Hogan's other half, Legs, defeated Arms to win the light heavyweight title, and Arms is in the ring. He doesn't look too happy. I don't know what excuse he's going to come up with today, but
I bet you feel real tough, huh, Legs? Having your girlfriend have you beat me? It's really quite pathetic, man. You had Santina helping you at Telethon. Then you have Catwoman help you at Super Series? You fucking wuss. How about you give me my deserving title rematch at End of Days? And leave that gold-digging bitch in the kitchen. Oh, of course. I expected that.
Trust me, Arms. I did nothing in that match. If I had, Legs would have set a new record for the shortest match in history.
Is that right? Legs, get your ass out here and confront me like a man.
Arms, he would love to give you a title rematch. But how will you be able to compete when you can't walk?
walk. And here's Legs. He just knocked down Arms. And here's a swift kick to the face.
Ooh, Arms is out, and it looks like he is busted open. Arms is bleeding. And a high knee right to the cut area. And now Legs has set up a table. I don't know what he's going to do to Arms now, but another high knee to the face. Legs has set up 2 tables. And Arms already with blood spilling across the canvas. He is on the outside. I don't know what Legs is planning here with Arms.
He's placing him on top of those tables.
I know Legs and Arms have had their differences over the past year or so, but some may wonder if this is going too far. And Legs, oh, I know what he's doing. We saw this once before with Metal Queen. Now Legs is going to try to do it. No, oh, Legs. Jesus Christ, Superstar! Oh, that hurts.
I think Catwoman is right. Now he can't walk.
Arms may have been paralyzed. He's just bloody from half of his face. He's been lacerated worse than any other wrestler I've seen in a first blood match. I don't know if there's even going to be a match at End of Days between the two if Legs is going to be as incapacitated. Arms is going to be as incapacitated. Well, coming up next, folks, we've got an interesting matchup, if you will. A mix of in-ring styles clashing as 006, Alex Trevelyan, will be taking on Fox McCloud. Of course, these two have different opponents at the End of Days pay-per-view. Alex Trevelyan is going to finally square off against James Bond at a Hell in a Cell. Fox McCloud is finally going to get his hands on Andros. As per the stipulation, when AAA's team won the match, those two finally get the matches that they want. There's nothing that Andros 006 can do about it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from London, England, weighing in at 209 pounds, 006, Alex Trevelyan.
Oh, I've got good news, RJ. I've just gotten into contact with my lawyer, and he says he's willing to help us out and try to sue Pennybags and Mallory.
I don't know, Mark. I mean, with all the lawyers that Pennybags has, they could easily disbar us and have us thrown in jail. I mean, if I were you, I would rather settle this in the ring than in court.
But I've tried wrestling before. You saw it, and look what happened.
And his opponent, from Cornelia, weighing in at 186 pounds, Fox McCloud.
And, oh, come on! There's that slimy, no-good son of a bitch, Andros. And he's spewing that green mist. And, oh, come on, he's smothering Fox McCloud with it. And he just dropped him. It's disgusting. This is... total abortion of justice here. And Alex Trevelyan, he's just standing there smiling. because he knows he has his work cut out for him. Well, Andros doing most of the work for him, to be precise. And now, wait a minute, here comes James Bond! And Bond scrapping with Andros! Looks like the sides are even, but has the damage been done? And now Alex Trevelyan, the Golden Knight, just sucked right into Fox McCloud, and he's still all groggy. 1, 2, oh, shoulder up. But now Fox McCloud comes back with a star switch. Could he pull off an upset? 1, 2, no.
And now Trevelyan is bleeding. Wow, the Battlefront right after we end the PG era, and we're not wasting any time with the blood.
I think the blood may stem from that crippled eye area that Alex Trevelyan has still sported from that explosion many years back. Fox McCloud craning the neck. Looks like we finally have a match on. We thought that there wouldn't be a match after Andros came out and viciously attacked Fox McCloud. And ooh, that blood is really stemming right near the head and the eye area. But is Fox McCloud still 100% after the way Andros attacked him? If it comes down to aerial tactics, Fox McCloud will have the advantage. But if it comes down to wrestling and strategy, Alex Trevelyan will have the edge in this match. Alex Trevelyan strangling the life out of Fox McCloud. Alex Trevelyan tried to punch at thin air, but Fox McCloud knew where to nail him. Right place at the right time. Oh, come on, ref. That was a bit close to the balls.
If this is the same ref that was doing that Wario Brothers and 2D match, don't expect him to officiate well.
Fox McCloud just dropped Alex Trevelyan flat on his face. Fox McCloud is going to try to open that cut even further. Hard kick. But Trevelyan is still hanging on. Fox McCloud with a drop kick sends Trevelyan full force down on the mat. Just really ramming that knee right into the throat area. And Trevelyan just rammed Fox McCloud right through the steel steps. Now, Trevelyan just scoop slammed Fox McCloud right on the steel steps, and now his spine has been severely rearranged. Fox McCloud is still trying to stay into the match, regardless of what Alex Trevelyan dishes out in terms of pain. Fox McCloud, I guess, is trying to send a message to Andros that you can try to pass me out with your gas, but I will still kick your ass.
Was that what you were trying to say?
I don't know, but at least I came up with some poetry there.
006 now. Come on, ref. He's blatantly choking the guy. We know that the choking is immediately going to come into play in the Hell in a Cell match against James Bond. The blood on Trevelyan's face right now will be nothing compared to what's going to happen inside that cell.
He's stealing Bond's finisher, the Anaconda Vice.
He's trying to make Fox McCloud submit, also as a way to humiliate Bond in the process, but he wouldn't do it. Fox McCloud was one of the sole survivors in the Super Series tag team match. He didn't use the steel steps and instead drops Alex Trevelyan straight on the concrete floor. Trevelyan seems to be losing more blood by the second. He just tripped and hit our announcer's table.
Oh, damn it. He got some blood on my suit.
There's a hard hit right up on our announcer's table. These two men are going to be counted out, but I don't think they care. Here comes the hard clenched fists. Fox gets back in the ring. Trevelyan's going to try to bring in the chair. He was very close to being counted out. There's a hard knee. And now Trevelyan's going to use the chair here. But Fox prevents him from using it. And here's the star switch. DDT right on the chair. Fox was lucky that referee let him get away with that. But here's the pin. 1, 2, 3. Fox is the winner.
Here's your winner, Fox McCloud.
Well, he's looking good going into his end of days match. Who's going to look good going into the other match? Okay, who's going to win the other match?
I don't know. It's not looking good for Alex Trevelyan thus far. And it may not look good for Andros. Because Fox got the win. And oh! Here comes Luigi out from the ring apron. He just appeared out of nowhere. And he's beating the crap out of this big poisoned ape. Take that, you murderer! Luigi just gave a stern warning to Andros.
Has he forgiven Fox?
I guess so, because he just wailed Andros. Luigi's extending his hand to Fox McCloud, and looks like years of fighting have finally been put behind these two. And looks like Fox McCloud has the Nintendo family's full support when he goes in against Andros for his match at End of Days. So far, Fox is looking good. But if Andros should win, then what does it mean for Fox McCloud? What should he expect from the ape Andros? And what should Alex Trevelyan expect from James Bond? Primetime champion Bane. This man will sell his soul to anybody for $1.
How did I not see this coming? I never trusted you when we first aligned with each other, Bruce. But somehow, you earned my trust over time, and struck when I least expected it. But why? What did you gain from pretending to be my ally? Furthermore, what did you gain from costing us our Super Series map?
Well, if it isn't the two goons now. Just get out of my chair and just wail Pennybags and just punch a hole right through that goddamn hat of his. That's exactly what I'd like to know too, Bane. Batman, why did you cost my team the match? My money-making schemes for myself. The TWA is ruined, thanks to you.
What was that?
Calm down, sir. Deep breaths.
Bane?
Yes, sir?
Bruce is obviously too scared to come out here. But as soon as you see him, I want you to... Don't need to ask twice to have Batman come out to the ring. Hopefully he has seen the light. Batman's actually hearing cheers from the Miami crowd in the American Airlines Arena.
Do us a favor and floor everyone in that ring.
I don't know what Batman has to say, but how does he feel about how these three goons just cast him aside the way they did? Telling him that he cost them the Super Series tag team match. Well, explain yourself!
Explain myself. What about you? I have patiently waited for the big marquee title match you had promised me for weeks. I finally stopped being gullible and realized you were never gonna book it. I turned on Bane so I could finally receive it. A primetime title match with Bane at end of days.
No way, Bruce! You'll get nothing from me ever again! You... Oh, right, Batman! He's trying to see the light, but... Oh, shit. Batman's in serious trouble. Alright! You asked for it! Enough! Pennybags, you and your goons, get away from him before I fire you all on the spot!
That's a good idea.
I second that. You okay, Bruce?
Never mind me. Are you gonna book the match?
Yes, Bruce, I will. For that,
I hope you humiliate Bane! Batman is going to get a primetime title shot against Bane at End of Days. And I hope Batman brings whatever he can to Bane and just wipe that oxygen mask off his face and just suffocate him inside that ring. Normally I shouldn't talk shit about a superstar, but
Here are my last guests tonight, Michael Myers and Freddy Krueger, the TWA champion. I'm sure you don't want to talk about Karis, but
Don't you even say any of those invalids' names to me, little man.
okay. Well, Michael will be facing your end of days opponent, Jason, coming up next. Are you concerned that they might get involved?
Why? They beat us at Super Series. Why would they need to keep bothering us, little man?
Well, what about what happened earlier?
Fine. If those idiots want to continue this war, then fine by me. I'll stand guard at ringside and wait for those freaks. Come on, Michael. Let's go.
Wait, were you going to say something? I guess not. Jason versus Michael, the main event, is coming up next.
Why did he think Michael was gonna say something?
why did he think he was going to get a straight answer out of Freddy Krueger? The guy does nothing but lie through his teeth. Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, our main event is coming up very shortly. And even though Jason ended the Michael Myers challenge at Halloween Haunt last year, Michael Myers may have come back with a few tricks up his sleeve. Not to mention he's got Freddy Krueger at ringside. So how is Jason going to counteract the interference from Freddy as well as Michael's new and improved offense?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Freddy Krueger from Haddonfield, Illinois, weighing in at 251 pounds, Michael Myers.
Freddy's plan to send his two slashers on Jason has so far semi-failed since Leatherface couldn't get it done last or the Battlefront before that.
Take a look at this massive monster. The last man to be pinned in the tag match at Super Series, Michael Myers is still indeed a force to be reckoned with. I hope Jason is ready.
And his opponent, from Camp Crystal Lake, weighing in at 275 pounds, Jason Voorhees.
All three men in that ring right now have a long history. They all used to hate each other until Freddy and Michael suddenly became BFFs.
Well, I can assure you, Mark, there really is no friendship between Freddy and Michael because Freddy doesn't care about anybody but himself. He's only using Michael to keep that TWA championship around his waist. I hope he's going to be ready for Jason Voorhees
come the end of days pay-per-view, because this man's not going to hold anything back. He remembers the feud with Freddy Krueger, and he doesn't forget, he doesn't forgive. Michael Myers already starting off strong. Freddy's enjoying what he's watching. I never said Michael was going to be an easy opponent for Jason to dispatch. These two have also had their issues in the past. We're not going to see any finesse here in this ring. We're not going to see any catch-as-catch-can skills. Both of these men are power-based wrestlers. Wait a minute, looks like Frankenstein is down here to even the odds. He's trying to go after Freddy Krueger, but oh! And now Frankenstein, if he interferes in the match, it may be a disqualification for Jason. And now we just got Bedlam in that ring. Jason, I think, got hit by Freddy Krueger's steel steps. This is pure mayhem here. Michael Myers really starting off strong here. Jason Voorhees comes right back with immense power of his own in the form of a belly-to-belly suplex. Both of these men here know not only how to dish pain, but also can take it.
I think Frankenstein just low-blowed Freddy.
Well, considering the type of character Freddy is, I don't blame him. And now Michael Myers using immense strength to lift Jason up for that Gorilla Press Slam. 1, 2, but he's nowhere near finished.
I don't think Carlos wants to come out here now, seeing what Freddy's been doing to Frankenstein.
Michael with another pin, and we're still seeing Freddy and Frankenstein having a Donnybrook on the outside. Freddy once again bashes Frankenstein right on our table. Referee Charles Robinson doesn't know what to make of all the action in the ring. Michael with a vice grip, and Jason goes down heavy. 1, 2, and Frankenstein just broke it up. I don't know once again if that's going to be disqualification, but hell, we almost got a tag team match here, unintentionally. And now Freddy trying to get into Jason's face. Jason just shoves him off.
And now he's taking it out on Frankenstein.
There's a belly-to-belly suplex by Jason Voorhees. We've got a huge monitor here displaying action both inside and outside the ring. Now Jason Voorhees with the pinfall. 1, 2. Oh, very close. Jason sending Michael up high with the choke slam. 1, 2, 3. Oh, close enough. Jason was just 2 3/4 away from winning this encounter.
Now Michael's going to try a pin on for size. Frankenstein once again finds himself in the middle of the ring during this melee. Now Michael Myers, I guess he's a bit distracted by the actions in the ring. One, Frankenstein breaks up the count immediately. I'm surprised referee Charles Robinson has not ordered Freddy and Frankenstein to leave the ring area. Massive headbutt. But Michael grabs hold of the ropes. Frankenstein just dropped Freddy onto the outside. And now Freddy, he's just stalking Jason. Jason, I think, has had enough of Freddy and his interference. And there's a belly-to-belly suplex by Jason. Hard elbow. Michael Myers is just continuing with the vice grip. And I think some trickles of blood can be seen behind the mask. And Jason Voorhees with a hard elbow to Michael Myers, and I think Frankenstein has left ringside. And here's the pin, but Freddy just distracted the referee, and looks like referee Charles Robinson has already ordered Freddy to leave. And now it's down to Jason and Michael all on their lonesome. Oh, Freddy may thought he got rid of Frankenstein, but he's got Carlos to deal with. And there's a hard choke. Looks like Carlos came there to make sure Freddy stays out. Jason Voorhees really yanking on Michael Myers' head with a vice grip of his own. Michael is down, and looks like Jason might finally have the pin if he's quick enough. 1, 2, no. Jason, I think, wasted a little too much time trying to drag Michael's body away from the ropes. Had he got the pin immediately, he might have won it. And there's the Crystal Lake Cross. He's going to send Michael for it. He finished him off at Halloween Haunt last year. He could probably do it again here. If Jason is quick enough, he can do it. 1, 2, 3. Jason is the winner.
Who shows it off? Jason Voorhees.
And there's Dracula and Leatherface fighting on the outside. It looks as though we'll see more action outside of the ring as opposed to inside with Jason and Michael. It's safe to say this whole thing is not over between the slashers and the Universal Monsters. We'll see what happens next time on Battlefront. Thanks for joining us, everybody. RJ and Mark signing off.